Investigation on rubber crumb as a partially replacement of coarse aggregate. Scope of the project. The paper presented the experimental study on waste rubber tires concrete coarse aggregate investigate for M20 grade concrete. Objectives: to study the possibility of using rubber crumbs as a concrete coarse aggregate replacement in concrete, and to conduct the following test M20 grade of concrete. The below three steps are used to find the strength of the concrete. Introduction of our project. These are the methodologies we are carried out to complete our projects. Literature reviews. We are adding a percentage of rubber crumbs as a volume of gravel, which are 0%, 10%, 20 and 30% of volume of gravels. Material used: cement. Physical properties of OPC 53 grade. This table defined specific gravity, consistency, initial setting times, final setting times of concrete. The properties of fine aggregate are shown in this passage. The physical properties of fine aggregate and the properties of fine aggregate shown in this table. Coarse aggregate: partially sized equal to or greater than 4.75 mm. We are using that as an coarse aggregate. The physical properties of coarse aggregate are accumulated in this table. Rubber crumbs and the properties and the etc. will be defined in this tabulation. These are the sample of rubber crumbs. Physical properties of rubber crumbs. The amount of water and quality will be defined in this passage of water which we are adding in the concrete. Specimen test, which are called a test of specimen. Test on fine aggregate. Calculations of a fine aggregate to determine the specific gravity. The observation and calculation are shown. The final specific gravity of our fine aggregate is 2.67. See analyze for our fine aggregate. From this tabulation you can refer the values which are we accumulated. Fineness modulus of aggregate 2.56. Bulk density test for the fine aggregate. Observation are shown in this passage which you can refer from this. The test on coarse aggregate. Water absorption test for coarse aggregate. By this observation and calculation, the water absorption of coarse aggregate is 1.19%. Impact test for coarse aggregate. By this observation and calculation, aggregate impact value is equal to 6.25%. This is the mix design which we are used for this project. By the calculations of water cement content, water cement ratio is 0.4. Cement content is 197, so totally 492.5 kilograms per meter cube. Hence is less than 300 kilogram per meter cube, so it's okay. Calculation for the cubes. Calculation of a prism. Calculation for cylinder. Mix combinations are shown in this tabulations. Mix proportion for RC replacement tabulations are shown in this. These are the images which we are taken during our project. Curing for specimen. Testing of specimen. Compressive strength test for M20 grade concrete. This tabulation is referred. The bar chart between compressive strength of concrete versus percentage RC replacement. For split tensile stress, this method is carried out by using the table of for M20 grade of concrete. This bar chart shows split tensile strength of concrete versus percentage of RC replacement. The flexural strength of concrete, which we used as a rubber crumbs for the strength of concrete. Density of a specimen. This table shows the density of our specimens by using a rubber crumbs. Density of cubes for different percentage of craft 28 days of curing. These are the result we are concluded by using a rubber crumbs. Thank you. a project on experimental investigation on rubber crumb as a partially replacement